Hi there, Libra Scorpio. Welcome into your reading. So today we're bringing the bowl of questions back, full of questions for us to answer with the tarot. And I've already pulled some for you. And actually, two of them got out. It was, I usually, when more than one comes out, I open them to check the energy and then I push them back into the bowl to, just grab one. But in this case, they were really similar, so I decided to keep them both. Messages for starseeds and message from your higher self. So I do feel like you're, like in the 5D, you're receiving a lot of messages, and your guides definitely want to come through. With higher self and starseeds coming through together, it could definitely mean that you are a starseed if you resonate with it. If you don't know what it is, essentially starseeds are beings from another planet that incarnate here on Earth. So essentially, you've already had past lives in other planets and other dimensions and everything, and now you're incarnated here to help raise Earth's vibration and to guide human beings into a good direction. So let's see here. If you resonate with that term, definitely take it, but if you don't, don't force it, don't push it. Just take whatever message resonates and leave what doesn't, and let's see what we have. I'm also getting this higher self has future self, so it could be that you're thinking of doing something and your future self and higher self are saying, please do, because it's gonna get good. So let's see here where we go. So double mission, light work as starseed, serve the world by being you. We have, oh goodness, the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Let me see what we have here. You got the love, weight of the world, big picture thinking. Yeah, I kind of feel like there could be something that you want to do, but you're letting other people kind of define who you are and define your purpose, define your mission, define who you're supposed to be. And it's not weight of the world, it's not yours to carry. Let it go, right? You need to create some boundaries here. It's like by you creating boundaries, it doesn't mean that you're not loving those people and that they cannot love you back. But if they are pushing you into being someone and doing something that you don't want to do, then definitely take a look at those people because they are not aligned with you. But there's clearly something here. It's like an expectation, not an idea. An idea of who you're supposed to be, or an idea of what you're supposed to do, what your career is supposed to look like, or your life is supposed to look like. And it's like, you don't have to follow those expectations. Maybe you want to be like a stay-at-home parent and society or someone specific says, no, you have to go to work. You have to do something for a living. Like, you're going to be a failure if you don't. And it's like, that's not true. That's not true. What other people think of a situation or what other people think of a name, a label, it doesn't mean that that is true. It's the same thing with like the LGBTQ community. Some people see it as gross. It doesn't mean that it is gross. It means whatever you want to place meaning to it. So if you want to do something and other people are seeing that as, oh, it's not going to take you anywhere, or it's going to end up being a failure, you shouldn't do that. It's their perception of it. What is your perception of it? What do you want to make of it? Because you can change your perception at any minute, at any moment. And it is up to you to do that. No one can do that for yourself, okay? And I really feel like with this devotion here, the cosmic heart, make your life a moving prayer, it's like, it's really pouring your heart out there and doing whatever feels good, doing whatever makes you feel enlightened, makes you feel aligned. And that is a very powerful thing to do, but it's also very frightening. And I usually say that whatever scares you the most, it's exactly where you need to go. It's the right path to take. And I kind of feel like that is what we're talking about here. This path that you want to take, this thing that you want to do, it could be very frightening, and like maybe it won't work, but what if it does, right? And it's like, it's about using that fear in a good way. It's not about ignoring it and pushing it aside. That is only going to make the fear bigger and louder because you're repressing feelings. It's about I believe it's Elizabeth Gilbert, something like that. In the book Big Magic, she mentions something around it. I believe it's her, where it's like you put fear. It's almost like if fear was a human being and it was like a friend, you would take that friend, you put it in the back seat, you would put it in the passenger side, but you're the one driving. So it's like you're not pushing it away, you're not leaving it at home, and then fear is just going to call you every single minute. No, you're taking it with you and you're understanding, you know what? You're here to protect me and I hear you, but I'm the boss here. I'm the mature person here and I'm going to take charge. I'm going to drive the car and you're free to go, or you can join me and we can work on this together. And with that perspective in mind, it's like understanding why the fear is there and understanding what it's trying to protect you from. This could be a little bit of journaling for you to do. What is the fear trying to protect you from? And where does it come from? Who input that fear on you? Was it you? Was it a situation? Was it a person? And is that fear actually true? What could the fear be stopping you from accomplishing, be stopping you from experiencing? And maybe it's actually stopping you from experiencing your dream life, because that is what you're manifesting here. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. You're creating your dream life. And I feel like, or you can create your dream life, but I feel like you're stopping in your tracks before you actually create it. Okay? You could also be receiving an opportunity very soon for whatever we're talking about here. For some, it could be about a relationship. For others, it's about a career. For others, it's about that thing of like stay-at-home parent. I do feel like for some of you, if that resonates, definitely take it because it's a confirmation. I know that's very specific, so it's obviously going to be specific, but I definitely get a big feeling of someone out there needs to hear that it's okay for you to be a stay-at-home parent, okay? It is valid for you to have that desire, okay? So don't pressure yourself or push yourself to create a life that you're not really aligned with living, okay? If you have that possibility, definitely go towards it. Sometimes we don't always have that possibility, but it's about making it as possible as you can. But we also have here lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. These are thoughts, these are those expectations, right, that are not yours to carry. What do you need to let go? And also when it comes to people, all right, maybe some people do need to go. If they're not supporting you in your tracks and you get this feeling of, you know what, you're never going to support me, aren't you? Those people are not aligned with you, okay? And as much as it hurts, it is time for you to let go, because you may actually be attracting a beautiful soulmate here. And when I say soulmate, it doesn't have to be a romantic partner, but it could be a friend. You know, friends are soulmates. But we have soul family. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. I do feel like you have support from someone else, especially from your starseed family, and from like your spirit guides and everything. But I definitely feel like you're attracting beautiful, beautiful people your way that are going to support you here. All right. I also feel like if this is about family in the sense of like being a stay-at-home parent and you having children, I do feel like those children are a soulmate to you, and it's like you could have a lot of impact in each other's lives. So obviously you're their parent. You're obviously going to have a big impact, but it's like they could teach you something in return. They could show you something in return. Maybe something around creativity or around, I'm hearing like fun and freedom. Something about like you seeing the world in a different way and you allowing yourself to see the world in that way, you know. There's something around those lines. But we also have what you're clinging on to, for sure. So another confirmation there. And Lemuria, creating heaven on earth. It's happening, yeah. So another confirmation with that creative accountability, manifestation, the artist of life. Is it what it's called? Your life is a canvas. The artist of life, it's... isn't it by Lavender? I think it is. But it's Your Life is a Canvas. It did have that artist, so I'm going to give myself some credit. But... it's definitely about you creating the life that you want. You were doing it. You have the possibility to do it. Yeah, we even have the Emperor showing up. It's about taking action. Okay, you've got this. You're able to make this happen. So take action and do it. All right. Yeah, you're definitely aligned with your spiritual path. 8 of Cups. And the way for you to align with it is by following your heart, okay? And maybe letting some people go, that is for sure. So letting some people go that are creating confusion and are not allowing you to listen to yourself, listen to your heart. And it's so beautiful because whenever you find people that do push you into listening to your heart, it's like you go and ask for advice. This would happen a lot with me and my older brother. I've always seen him as like a second father. And whenever I needed like an advice or a little push, the only thing, well, not the only thing, but the main thing that he would say was follow your heart. What do you feel good doing? Follow your heart. And it's like there wasn't an opinion. How do I phrase this? There wasn't like a self-made opinion, like this is what I believe, and so this is what you must do. It's like, if I was you, this is what I would do, but since I'm not you, follow your heart, and wherever your heart leads you, that is the right path. And I feel like there is a little bit of this happening here. It's like you may have people causing a lot of confusion because they're creating this expectation of, you know what, you should be me, and this is what I would do, so you should do this. Like, you must do this. This is the only possible path. And in fact, you have so many possibilities. You have so many ways to go. You just need, you need to listen to your heart. You need to listen to your intuition. I don't necessarily get a lot of meditation vibes. I do get a bit of journaling. So if you can do that, I would definitely recommend that. But definitely, even if you can, talking about meditation, even if you can, just close your eyes and take a couple of deep breaths and really allow yourself to connect with that heart and to feel what feels good, you know, and feel what doesn't feel good. But where do you want to go? What do you want to create? What is the life that gets you excited? And that is the life you should go towards, because that is the life that is aligned with your life purpose, and you're already aligned with it. You're already creating it. You're already making it happen. Here with the Eight of Cups, it's like you're already on that path. It's a matter of you actually doing it, because with this strength, it's like there's a bit of resistance here, and you're stopping yourself a little bit. And it's so interesting how we see like here 8-8, so there is a bit of that stagnation, and then you may be listening to other people and it goes down one path. So it's not that you're like taking a step back, but I feel like it's preventing you from moving forward. Okay, so we have the World. It's definitely time to stop this. And you're able to create much more. Yeah, Three of Wands with the Ace of Cups. There is a beautiful, beautiful new beginning here, which could be, it could be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. And it's like, after you've spent this time listening to your heart, listening to your feelings and what feels good, and healing those mindsets, healing those beliefs, you're definitely in a much clearer path. Maybe this is what you've been doing or going through. Maybe some beliefs have been coming up to light, especially with the Mars retrograde, Mercury retrograde, all of these retrogrades happening, and now around this new moon in Aquarius, and we have I think it's Sun conjunct Moon conjunct Pluto. Like, there is a big thing going on here with this new moon in Aquarius. I do feel like you are seeing things clearly, and you're able to finally see, okay, you know what, this is the Ace of Cups that I want, this is the path that I want to take. And here you were kind of going a step back, right? Eight of Cups towards the Seven of Cups, but this time you're actually creating a lot more, because you're going from the Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, which is all about wish fulfillment and things coming into fruition, and you're finally taking the step to get there, you know. So it is time with this World. It is time for you to end this stagnation. Get excited, okay? Visualize your dream life, visualize what you want, feel into what you want, and get going, okay? Especially with the Three of Wands, there is no more wait. Now it's time to go. Now it's time to act. All right, I feel like you had not an excuse, but it's like you had a reason to stop while Mars and Mercury were retrograde. But now planets are going direct, so now it's time for you to move direct, okay? Now it's time for you to get going. And the thing here is that you've got this. You already know. You already know what you need to do. I feel like the biggest thing is possibly like validation, but I feel like I'm here to tell you, you don't need that validation. And if you need validation, then this is your validation. This is your confirmation that please get going. Please do that. Please believe in yourself and believe in the potential of this dream of yours, of this path that you want to take, okay? All right, so let's see here. Some final messages. I'm hearing, I don't want this to end. So I don't know if this is you. Thank you if that is the case. But it could also be like your guides. Oh, please don't. I don't want this to end. I don't want to stop communicating with, you know, my Libra Scorpio. And so it could also be your guides kind of encouraging you to create, even with this, like, make your life a moving prayers, like maybe even create a routine where you can not necessarily have prayer, but connect with your biggest, most authentic self and create with this bigger, higher life, you know, maybe even with your future version. So this could be, for example, starting your day with gratitude, and that is a form of prayer. You can start your day with meditation if you're into that. You can start your day with journaling, or even ending your day with all of those things. Also, affirmations, they're really good for reframing the mindset. Listening to subliminals as well. Anything that you can do to create like some sort of spiritual practice and spiritual routine, that would be really helpful, I would say, because your guides are really eager to communicate with you and spend more time with you. But we have take control of your own narrative. Yeah, exactly what I've been talking about this whole damn reading. We also have surrender yourself with love with the number 19. And we have, you can always rewrite the story. So this is essentially a confirmation of everything you've been talking about. You can rewrite the story, so you can change your thoughts. You can change your expectations towards yourself and towards life. You can stop listening to those and take control of your own narrative. And maybe even write a letter to, you can do a couple of things. I love writing letters. You can write a letter to yourself, saying how proud you are of yourself. You can write a letter to yourself from like a future self perspective, or you can even write a letter to your future self, to your higher self, like, hey, is this the right path? If it is, please show me this sign. Thank you for your support. You know, it's like communicate a little bit with the 5D. I feel like that is something that you're really being encouraged. And maybe even write a letter to your past self, like forgiving yourself for listening to the wrong people, forgiving yourself for not standing up for yourself, forgiving yourself for anything that needs forgiving, anything that needs to be washed over and pushed away for you to be able to create more. All right. So yeah, Libra Scorpio, this is what I have for you. I hope it resonated. I hope it helped. If it did, don't forget to smash the like button for me and to subscribe. I would love to have you here, and that is definitely the easiest way for you to support me. But if you want to support me a little bit further, there is a self-care community that I have on Patreon. You can definitely join us. You have an exclusive coupon for an exclusive discount for private readings. The link is also going to be down below for that. And you can check out my pick a cards on the Bird's Nest Tarot. Okay, so I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.